chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. In the cannon is dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Across the field, that's Shane Steichen, coach of the Colts. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one finds Josh Downs. And boy, they made a challenge that first down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Richardson on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Left side into the hands of Bourne. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. And the out route complete. He's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jackson keeping it himself. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to just loose. Incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48.
The shotgun. It's Richardson. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Taylor gets it on first and 10. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Taylor. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock, with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Colts first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Taylor.
Right, a lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts go up 6-0 here in the first. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Trying to work quickly now.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Play action now with Jackson. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Another run for Henry. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Taking him by downs, left side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Richardson now has him on the quick hitter. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break! 1918! Break!
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, Taylor. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
65, 65. Here we go.
Throwing now, Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Ravens 7.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
Here's Western on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is John Mechie. He's going to haul it in middle of the field, and from there, it's a foot race. Here's Western on the return. And
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. He's brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Cut out left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Play fake, Jackson. It's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Turning to Henry on third. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The gun. Here's Jackson. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Gould on the return. Brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. That's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Brought in by Hooper. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17.
Lamar off the play fake.
First down, Baltimore.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
No!
Drive starts with an option, right side. Cut back to the right sideline. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So the ball on midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd.
Here we go.
At the 48-yard line.
They just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle.
Okay,
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. They'll have the first down and even more. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Western on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Still fighting forward. Brian Thomas Jr. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Taylor again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That finds Pittman, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Ball's on the 48, here we go, 1st down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throw right side finds Pittman. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Colts 31, Ravens 21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Western on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore running its offense out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He was looking for Zay Flowers, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
He's going to throw it again. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Bronco
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and
Come on,
10
come on.
yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
For Brian Thomas Jr. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. 3 yards to go.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Play action now with Jackson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts get it back at the 35. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
At the 37-yard line.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. This is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
A gain of 9. Brings up.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it was a game for fans of high